She entered the premium cabin dressed in a plain, cream-colored linen outfit paired with simple, flat shoes. However, they degraded her and compelled her to exit. They were unaware that her wealthy spouse was the owner of the complete airline. What followed next rendered everyone silent. Denver International Airport hummed with its typical disorder. Parents dragging suitcases, corporate travelers typing on devices, loudspeaker messages echoing throughout. The morning air was sharp and cool in March. The Rocky Mountains towered beyond the terminal's transparent barriers. Rachel Carter descended from a shuttle vehicle, her cream linen outfit fluttering in the wind. At 34 years old, she possessed understated beauty. Brown hair partially secured, amber eyes gentle yet firm, her grandmother's weathered silver bracelet sparkling on her arm. Her backpack, weathered from countless journeys, contained her computer and a well-read book. No luxury luggage or flashy brand names were visible. She appeared ordinary, precisely as she preferred. Rachel was far from ordinary, however. She was wed to Ethan Carter, a technology mogul whose wealth exceeded $50 billion following his most recent enterprise, Ether Air, which transformed affordable aviation with compassion. Yet Rachel, as co-creator and owner of 40% shares, chose to travel on regular flights. Their personal aircraft remained unused. She claimed this practice connected her to reality and to those they assisted. Her ticket showed premium seating in 2A, an upgrade she seldom utilized. However, today's journey to Seattle was overnight, and she desired a peaceful spot to be productive. The premium lounge presented a sophisticated haven: plush chairs, gentle music, coffee specialists preparing beverages. Rachel walked past it, proceeding directly to the departure gate. She presented her ticket to the representative, a young lady called Claire, whose expression wavered. "Miss, could you verify your identity?" Claire inquired, examining the monitor closely. Rachel confirmed with a gentle tone, "Rachel Carter." Claire's attention moved across her outfit, her bag, then returned to the boarding pass. "Just a moment," she mumbled, typing rapidly. A nearby gentleman in an expensive suit sneered. "Budget seating is in that direction," he remarked quietly, ensuring Rachel could hear. She remained composed, focusing on the boarding tunnel ahead. When Rachel got comfortable in seat 2A, a premium passenger called Vanessa Reed, adorned with golden accessories, turned to her fellow traveler, speaking loudly for everyone to notice. How did she gain entry? Her outfit resembles a cleaning cloth. Her amusement triggered others, causing heads to rotate. "She's playing poor for publicity," Vanessa continued, taking a photograph. Another traveler added their opinion. "I suspect she crashed the gate. Security is lacking." Their mockery echoed through the cabin, creating a public humiliation. Rachel touched her bracelet, maintaining composure, yet the malicious glances stung, persistent, and unjustified. Flight boarding commenced, and Rachel entered Ether Air's latest aircraft's premium section. Comfortable seating, cozy illumination, subtle lavender fragrance. She placed her bag beneath 2A, getting settled with her book. This was when difficulties began. Flight crew member Miranda Kane, in her mid-40s with tightly pulled hair and keen eyes, came over. "Pardon me," she stated curtly. "This section is for premium passengers. May I examine your ticket?" Rachel provided it with a courteous smile. Miranda examined it closely, her expression souring. "There's a problem. Remain here." She departed, gesturing to two co-workers, Tracy Wells, younger with an artificial smile, and Logan Pierce, a tall man with a constant frown. The three gathered near the service area, glancing toward Rachel. "Does she appear premium to you?" Tracy murmured audibly. Logan scoffed. "I bet she took someone else's ticket." Miranda came back, carrying the pass as if it were proof. "Miss, we must confirm this. Please step aside." Rachel rose calmly as travelers walked by, their stares piercing her composure. A lady in designer clothing muttered, "Some individuals will attempt anything." Businessman David Halt chuckled to his companion, "What's coming next? Backpackers in the pilot's seat?" Rachel's hand brushed her bracelet, yet her expression remained peaceful. Miranda scanned the boarding pass once more, her disapproval growing. "The system indicates 2A is designated for a VIP," she announced louder. "An error has occurred. Your assigned seat is Economy 32C. Rachel's eyebrow raised slightly. "I reserved this spot," she responded quietly. "Could you verify once more?" Tracy intervened with crossed arms. "Miss, avoid creating a disturbance. Economy suits you fine." Logan stood menacingly behind, stating, "Relocate or we'll contact security." The cabin became silent, every gaze fixed on Rachel. She agreed, collected her backpack, and accompanied them toward the rear, her pace deliberate, posture upright. The journey to economy resembled running a gauntlet. Travelers murmured, phones secretly capturing images. "She attempted to infiltrate premium seating," a teenager giggled. "Notice her attire. Complete fraud." Another person whispered from row 32. Rachel occupied her reassigned seat, the padding uncomfortable, the atmosphere stale. A man called Greg Vaughn, wearing a bright tie, leaned from across the walkway. "Good attempt, ma'am. Stay within your boundaries." His spouse smirked while recording Rachel. "This will become popular," she declared, typing rapidly. Rachel opened her book with steady hands, but the cabin's atmosphere felt like countless small wounds. While Rachel stored her bag, flight attendant Carla, walking through, spoke loudly to Logan. "She's the individual who created commotion up front, believes she's important." Nearby passengers became alert, grinning. Likely counterfeited her boarding pass. A woman in athletic wear scoffed, nudging her companion. "No breeding, no money," another commented, filming Rachel's actions. Their whispers intensified, becoming a chorus of disdain. Rachel sat silently, opening her book, but the cabin's animosity weighed heavily, a public judgment for simply existing. During taxi, Tracy conducted rounds, her smile radiant for others but absent for Rachel. "Do you require anything back here?" she inquired with dripping sarcasm. "Or are you satisfied with snacks?" Several passengers chuckled, encouraging her behavior. Logan walked past, tossing a blanket that partially landed on Rachel's legs. "Don't claim we didn't assist you," he joked, winking at Greg. Miranda called from the front, "Concentrate on your duties, Logan. Ignore the charity case." Their laughter resonated, harsh and shameless. Rachel turned the page, her expression constant, but her amber eyes reflected the light, intense beneath the tranquility. Greg's wife Lisa continued filming, providing commentary for her audience. So this woman believed she could deceive her way into premium class. "Observe her situation now," her voice projected, generating snickers. "I doubt she's ever encountered $1 million, Greg added, loud enough for surrounding rows. A nearby college student, earphones hanging, posted, "Woman in coach got embarrassed, attempted to act wealthy, laughing out loud." The message circulated, accumulating likes. Rachel's fingers hesitated on her book, but she didn't glance up. Her quietness formed a barrier against their contempt. Departure was seamless, but the cabin's strain remained. Miranda walked through proudly, her identification badge shining. "Economy holds surprises today," she told Tracy while looking at Rachel. "Some individuals don't understand their position." Tracy agreed, distributing beverages while bypassing Rachel's row. "Sorry, suppy. I depleted," she said, shrugging. Logan, maneuvering the cart, muttered, "Should have remained home, backpack girl." A woman named Ellen, wearing a bright floral outfit, overheard and laughed. "She's likely composing a sad tale for her website," she commented, sparking additional amusement. Rachel drank from her personal water bottle, her her composure intact, but the atmosphere grew more oppressive. During food service, Miranda walked through economy with her tray of premium menus, bypassing Rachel. "Nothing for her," she told Tracy audibly for Rose to hear. "She's fortunate to be aboard at all." Passengers snickered, one man muttering, "Should have walked to Seattle." A nearby teenager posted, "Crew mocking this fake wealthy woman. Legendary." The insults continued, each more cutting, while phones recorded Rachel's composed expression. She sipped her water, undisturbed, but the crew's open contempt encouraged the crowd's brutality, a display of scorn. Mid-journey, Greg leaned over again. "So what's your story? Do you frequently scam tickets?" His manner seemed playful but cruel, his wife's device still recording. Rachel met his stare, her voice gentle. "I'm simply traveling like you." He mocked, "Sure, but we paid for our seats." Lisa zoomed closer, whispering, "This is precious. Budget Barbie fails." Their taunts attracted observers. Ellen participated, saying, "I bet she'll dodge fares next." The cabin resembled a theater, Rachel its reluctant performer, her dignity challenged by every comment. The aircraft touched down in Seattle at sunrise, the sky soft gray. Rachel waited while others disembarked, her backpack over one shoulder. Miranda positioned herself at the exit, her smile reserved for premium travelers. "Hope you gained knowledge," she said as Rachel passed, her tone cold. Tracy added, "Use buses next time." Logan simply smirked, dismissing her. Outside, Rachel called a taxi, her expression calm, but her phone vibrated. Lisa's recording, now popular, captioned, "Premium class failure. Understand your position." It reached 2 million views and climbing. At Seattle's gate, while Rachel waited to exit, a group of premium passengers remained, their voices audible. "She's the one who delayed us," David Holt stated, pointing. "Attempting to act VIP in that clothing. Pitiful." His wife agreed, adding, "Ether's too prestigious for her type." Others joined, taking photos, one posting, "Budget woman disrupted premium class." The crowd's amusement grew, a final insult. Rachel stood patiently, backpack prepared, her elegance undamaged, but their hatred persisted, a departing injury. Social media blazed by morning. "Ether Air embarrasses passenger," one post declared, sharing the video. "Classist behavior much?" another stated with thousands of shares. Comments accumulated. "Those attendants are garbage. She didn't deserve treatment like that." But others were crueler. "Dressed like that, her mistake. No way she's premium class. Scammer." Rachel sat in her hotel, scrolling through the controversy, her expression unreadable. She didn't respond or complain. Instead, she opened her laptop, accessing a file titled Ether Air Service Incidents. Her fingers moved quick. Cly. Her concentration intense. At Ether Air's Seattle headquarters, a glass structure overlooking Puget Sound, the conference room was tense. Miranda, Tracy, and Logan sat near the front, their uniforms pristine, anticipating recognition for brand protection. They'd been transported, told it was critical. Miranda whispered to Tracy, "Likely a reward for managing that pretender." Logan nodded smugly. The room filled with executives, shareholders, and a PR team working on tablets. Then doors opened and Ethan Carter entered, his presence authoritative. At 39, he was slim with dark hair and eyes that could comfort or intimidate. Behind him was Rachel in the identical cream dress, her backpack absent, her bracelet catching light. The trio became motionless. Ethan took the head position, Rachel beside him. "Appreciate your attendance," he said, his voice quiet but firm. "Yesterday, a traveler was humiliated on Flight 472. You relocated her from premium to economy, questioned her entitlement to be there, and ridiculed her publicly." Miranda's smile disappeared. Tracy shifted uncomfortably. Logan's smirk evaporated. Ethan activated a remote and Lisa's video appeared on screen. Every comment, every laugh crystal clear. The room fell silent, the attendants' faces losing color. Ethan leaned forward. "The woman you humiliated is Rachel Carter, my spouse, Ether Air's co-founder. She owns 40% of this company and authored the customer service charter you pledged to follow." Gasps spread through the room. Miranda's hands shook. Tracy stared downward. Logan's jaw tightened, his eyes searching for escape. Ethan's voice intensified. "You didn't merely violate policy. You violated trust with her, with every passenger boarding our aircraft." Rachel stood, her voice calm yet penetrating. "I'm not here for blame," she said, sliding a document across the table. "This records 27 instances of class-based discrimination on Ether Air flights, passengers judged by clothing, luggage, accents. I was one victim. Others weren't as fortunate." She paused, her amber eyes scanning the room. "I'm not seeking compensation. I'm demanding justice for those lacking my influence." The board leaned forward, some agreeing, others taking notes. Miranda attempted to speak. "We believed she didn't appear," Ethan interrupted her. "You thought incorrectly and acted worse." He addressed the board. "We must choose. Do we protect our brand for profit or for people?" A vote was requested. Hands raised unanimously. The PR director, Sarah Lynn, suggested a strategy. "We retrain, reform, and restore trust," she declared. Rachel agreed, adding, "Begin with accountability." The trio's destiny was determined. Not terminated, but reassigned. Miranda would spend a month at customer complaints, handling angry callers. Tracy received a month serving economy without shortcuts. Logan was assigned to baggage handling, moving luggage in rain. All three faced mandatory training under Rachel's charter, line by line. The board approved a new program, Respect Beyond Appearance. A worldwide campaign to retrain staff, redesign policies, and ensure no passenger felt inferior. Rachel's report became its foundation, her vision its core. Tracy's economy assignment destroyed her. Serving crowded sections, she encountered glares from passengers who'd viewed the video. "You're the one who mocked her!" a mother snapped, rejecting her tray. Tips disappeared, her charm worthless. Online, her name trended with #classist crew. Her previous boasts were ridiculed. She trained under Rachel's charter, each rule reminding her of failure. Rachel's campaign flourished while Tracy's pride crumbled, her lesson carved into every ignored smile. Miranda's reassignment struck hard. At the complaint desk, she handled endless calls from angry passengers citing her viral cruelty. "You shamed that woman," one shouted, quoting Rachel's story. Colleagues avoided her, her badge marking shame. Users uncovered her old posts, exposing her snobbery. Nights were spent scrolling, Ether apologize, her reputation destroyed. Rachel's initiative succeeded while Miranda's arrogance cost her respect, her career now a humility lesson. So, the consequences were immediate. Lisa's video, once a weapon, backfired. Users investigated Miranda's LinkedIn, Tracy's previous tweets, Logan's public posts revealing their elitist attitudes. Hashtag Ether apologize trended, alongside Rachel rises with supporters posting, "She's authentic." Lisa deleted her account as viral fame soured. Greg issued a weak online apology, buried under criticism. Media attention surged. CNN. Billionaire's wife exposes airline bias. Forbes. Rachel Carter redefines class. 3 months later, Rachel boarded another Ether Air flight from Denver to Chicago. Same cream dress, same bracelet, same backpack. The gate agent, new hire Maya, smiled warmly. "Welcome, Ms. Carter." The cabin was bright with attentive crew. Logan stood at the entrance, uniform slightly wrinkled, nodding respectfully. "Welcome back, Miss Carter," he said quietly. "Thank you for the education." Rachel met his gaze, her smile gentle, not arrogant. She took seat 2A, opened her book, and settled in. The flight was smooth with perfect service. A young woman in a hoodie, holding a worn bag, sat across the aisle. The crew treated her royally with extra pillows, warm meals, and kind words. Rachel observed, heart full, knowing this represented the change she'd fought for. Not for herself, but for everyone. The aircraft soared over plains with endless horizons, and Rachel turned another page, her work just beginning. She'd transformed their cruelty into a new sky where no one flew beneath others. Sometimes the most powerful statements require no raised voices, just a quiet woman in linen who refused to diminish herself. If this story resonated with you, remember that respect isn't worn but earned. Sometimes the most influential people are those nobody bothered noticing. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you believe dignity shouldn't depend on appearance. Because sometimes one quiet woman in simple clothing can change how the world sees itself.